Right now, I do have a special guest joining us on the line. He is the Senior Vice President and also the General Manager for Miller Motorsports Park. It's John Larson. John Larson, welcome to Race Day on Fox Sports Radio.
Thank you, Rob, for having me on.
Big weekend for you guys. Couple of things. One, you got the big Grand Am weekend going on, and then the season and series finale for the Mustang Challenge. Kind of a bittersweet weekend for you guys.
Yeah, it's drawing the close of what's been a great 3-year run with our Mustang Challenge series, and it's winding down at the end of this season, and, you know, it's going right down to the wire to see who ends up being our champion this year.
It sure does, and with the Grand Am, big weekend there, obviously. You got guys looking at a championship here shortly, and then obviously with the Mustang Challenge, you do have guys battling it out for a championship, but again, it's the last race of the series, and I'm a little saddened by this, but you have a big banquet, a big party planned, and this is a pretty neat deal.
Yeah, on Sunday night we'll have our year-end banquet where the awards are given, and we're going to use that to celebrate what a wonderful 3 years it was. But, you know, given the financial market with sponsorship and car counts being down, it just was no longer a viable business operation for us to continue going forward. But I think everybody that participated in over the last 3 years loved the series, and I think Linda Randall probably does as good a job as anybody running a series.
We're talking to John Larson, Rob D'Amico, Race Day on Fox Sports Radio. How do we pick up tickets and to all the weekend's events?
Tickets can be purchased at our ticket outlet, which is smithtix.com. That's SMITHTIX, or you can go to millermotorsportspark.com and it'll link you up there. And the tickets are $25 for Saturday, $20 for Sunday, or a weekend combo ticket is $40.
Damn, that's pretty good. You know, we always hear these prices that are outrageous, and I think you guys done one hell of a job out there so you can get the fans in there. I know with the motorcycles, you guys had a great crowd. How was the off-road stuff?
The Lucas off-road truck series was fantastic. It was something new for our facility, and the response from our fans and the new fans that we drew because of that was tremendous. And we look to continue that next year with the possibility of having a purpose-built standalone dirt track for that event.
We're talking to John Larson from Miller Motorsports Park. It's Rob D'Amico. Race Day on Fox Sports Radio. MMP Schools. That I had an opportunity to take part in that. A great deal out there. You guys have a school that you can get in some of these heavy stock cars and get around Miller Motorsports Park. You have the East and West course, and then you have the full course as well, which is, I think, 4.2 miles, I believe.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Talk about that a little bit and how people who are interested in getting out there to that school to take part in that as well.
Well, you mentioned our website. We have a dedicated site, mmpschools.com. It's a driving school. Dan McKeever runs that operation for us, and I don't think there's a better driving school in the country. We run Mustangs. We're a Ford track, and Dan is just and his crew just do a phenomenal job. And I haven't talked to anybody that's walked away from their experience here at Miller without them saying this was by far the best driving school experience they've had, or one of the best experiences they've ever had. Dan just does a tremendous job.
John Larson, our guest on the phone. I'm Rob D'Amico, Race Day on Fox Sports Radio. Real quick, though, before we head out once again, how do we pick up tickets to the event?
Go to millermotorsports.com, and you can click on tickets there, or you can go to SmithTix, and that's MITHTIX.com. Tickets for Saturday are $25, Sunday $20, weekend pass $40, and that's kids amazing. 12 and under are free.
That is so cool, man. Great job doing a track looking out for the fans. I love it. Hey, real quick, with the Mustang Challenge, some of the cars you guys had with the FR500Ss, places they can race if people are interested. I know you still have a couple cars for sale, but most of them are gone at this point. And where are they going to be racing them?
Well, I'll tell you, they have a home with NASA or a World Challenge. So there's some minor upgrades that need to be done to the cars, but nothing significant. And a lot of our drivers are going to those two series.
No doubt about that, and I am very interested in the NASA deal. That is something I'm going to be doing down here in the South. I'll be taking it around some of the tracks here, and then I know you guys also have the following weekend, speaking of NASA, you have their Grand Nationals up there.
Yeah. Next weekend we have the Grand Nationals. They'll coming back for the second year, and then they'll switch to a 2-year stint on the East Coast, and then hopefully come back here the following 2 years. They like to mix up the tracks, but that's a great event. We get a tremendous turnout, a lot of cars, some great racers. Racing goes on, and it's just a good time for everybody.
Well, John, I want to thank you for coming on. John Larson, our guest from Miller Motorsports Park. Thank you very much, and congratulations. You should have a successful weekend out there, what you guys are doing for the fans.
Well, thank you, Rob, for everything you do to help promote our facility and your support, and wish the best of luck to you.
Appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much. 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. I got to tell you, $25 for Saturday, $20 for Sunday. That's a pretty good deal. $40 ticket for the weekend. You get all that racing. You get the Grand Am, Continental Tire. You get the Camping World West Series. You get 2 Mustang Challenge races. I think that's a pretty good weekend. Kids are in for free. That's my kind of place. Guess what, kids? We're doing something this weekend. We're going to have some fun. And then they got the karting track over there. It's great stuff. All right, 877-99 on Fox. We're going to come back in hour number 2 with Artie Arani's Insiders Report. I'm Rob D'Amico. This is Race Day on Fox Sports Radio.